You know, on kind of a random note, there's one thing that bugs me about OBS now. I did the unwise thing and I actually updated OBS a while back, and most of the things that usually break when I update OBS actually stayed fixed for the most part. But now when you click on the start streaming button, it switches to the, the stop streaming so you can cancel the stream. It doesn't highlight the button anymore. So when you glance at it, you can't tell whether you're actually streaming unless you actually specifically read the word stop, which is, I don't know, I'm not a fan of that quote-unquote feature upgrade, if you want to even call it that. But yeah, like I said, at least so far nothing else is broken, so I'll take that as a benefit. Also, King Cute. But yeah, I think of that. Let's go ahead and just get right into it. Welcome in, everybody, to the I almost say continuation. Welcome to the start of our new journey to the Talos Principle. Yeah, I actually have Talos Principle 1 and 2 that I picked up probably about 2-ish years ago. And I've been wanting to stream them at some point in some way, shape, or form. I just never really found like a really good time to do so. And just now I figure, you know what, this actually probably is going to be about the best time I'm going to have for it. So yeah, I don't really know much about this game. Apparently there's a lot, I know there's like a lot of discussion about like what it means to like be alive and like sentient stuff like that. So it's kind of like some philosophical stuff, which is kind of what interested me. Then also some like 3D style puzzles as well. And I'll admit, I was kind of debating maybe like calling off stream tonight because, oh my god, I had such a hectic morning and my brain was just fried from everything I was doing at work. But thankfully the second half of my day was pretty standard, nothing really like brain requiring, so I was able to get rested enough to be able to give this a shot tonight. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the game hacking going. Okay, there's like 4 different options I should try with the game. There's play the Talos Principle, play 32-bit, play moddable version, which I didn't know was a moddable version, and also a 32-bit moddable version. Yeah, Talos 1 is a fantastic classic, 2 is a masterpiece. Yeah, I've heard so many good things about these, and we'll see if I even have the brain power to... Okay, I mean, this bitrate is currently about the brain power I normally have for a stream, so we'll see if I even have enough like brain power to actually like properly appreciate the game for what it is. Yeah, you can count how many bits I have right now. Actually, hold on. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so... Okay, no, we do kind of have like a 6x6 resolution, so this is a 36 pixel resolution that I'm in right now. You're welcome, everyone. Also, I love how I angle myself up like this, you can actually see my mouth talking, stuff like that. Commander video. You're only 100% maybe 20 games and Talos are 2 of them? Sounds about right. You have utterly consumed my pixels, claimed by the dawn. Yeah, let's see if the game officially claims me by the dawn as well. The game did not shut down successfully. Do you want to start in safe mode? Excuse me? Let's just play normally. Okay, first make sure it actually shows up on stream. So far, so good. I see the black screen. Okay, perfect. Also, the audio keeps going when I alt-tab. I actually love that. Yeah, the only time I've opened this game was to literally set up the resolution so it starts in windowed mode. That's the only thing I did different. Okay, so what is this intro here? Hey, that's not something the guy's butt. I want to talk about principles. Also, I need to do my proper welcome on in for everybody. Welcome on in Caltrix. Welcome on in King. Welcome on in Moxie. Welcome on in Solace. How y'all doing tonight? Okay, not really much happening, so to speak. Insert ketchup to begin. Okay, so what are some... Let me double check. I want to make sure I have like all the game stuff and like top quality stuff like that. Because wait, how old is this game? I actually never thought to see when the release date was. This game's been out for a little over a decade. No hints all? Only use? I don't know what this is in reference to. 2014? Yeah, it was like December 11th, so like just like a few weeks left in the year, which is kind of interesting. Welcome on in, DCam. How you doing tonight? Yeah, I don't know what the hints are supposed to be. Well, what are the hints in reference to? Because I don't... Depending on what kind of hints they are, I don't know if I necessarily want to like start with them. Check the rest of these first. Players... Oh, you can just set your move speed. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's actually really cool. It gives you your choice of how you want to see the world in the game, stuff like that. That's actually cool, especially like the over left versus right shoulder. Graphics options, here we go. Windowed, max rendering. Yeah, I just want to keep it 1080 because that's actually what I'm watching it. I don't even know what anti-aliasing does. Is that gonna break it? Yep, that broke it. This is why I should learn not to try things. Literally on a spur of the moment. Did not shut down successfully? Yeah, I noticed that game. Okay, game is running. Yeah, you do have puzzle hints, but they're specifically unlocked and paid for in-game. So is that what I have the option to turn off then? I'm also not necessarily sure what, like, only use is supposed to mean for hints. Anti-aliasing makes edges look less jagged. I do remember doing some anti-aliasing or kind of changes on some various games. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't, depending on how the game is set up. The hints are the control hints. Okay. In that case, sure, let's keep the hints on all, just in case there's some weird little special... Toby eye tracking? Show time. Eh. Performance. Okay, CPU speed. Customize. I mean, speed and rendering quality. Oh, we'll just do that. We'll leave all those settings by default, I guess. You believe they're context hints like pick up, climb ladder? Okay, so just kind of basic stuff. Alright, so, I don't know what... Okay, achievement, workshop packages, benchmark, okay. I'm kind of curious what the benchmark would do, but maybe that'll be like an off-stream thing just because I'm like curious about numbers. But yeah, let's go ahead and end the beginning. Wait. There's a demo and then there's a short demo. Why is there a demo when you're already in the full game? I am confused. Yeah, let's just do the full Talos principle. New game. Initializing firmware. Firmware functional. Loading child program parameters. Version 99.36.001 loaded. System check. Passed. Starting child process. Ready? I didn't say anything about wanting kids. I don't want any kids, dang it. This game has no real tutorial. My understanding, it's kind of simple, just like move things around and try to kind of align them in certain ways, where like the basic movement mechanics, I'm guessing, are pretty simple. Congratulations, I'm a father. I don't want to be a father. Also, I need to turn down the keyboard and mouse. That is way too sensitive for me. Right about there.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek
hello,
me
Elohim.
in my temple, if you are worthy.
Yeah, kind of about that. Your garden looks awful. I mean, it could be worse. Like, everything could be on fire. So they know that there's still that. Purple. Initiating child program logic check. I think you probably should have done that before I started doing things. Okay, so what do we all have here? Okay, I thought I saw a word up here for some reason. Subject-object interaction. Okay. Now, is this gonna break? Is it... Oh, okay, so that's what that does. I can use that to disable the blue gates. I'm guessing these are kind of like checkpoints or like the next stage or whatever. Child program basic calibration is successful. Orb? Ponder the orb? Do not ponder orb. Under no circumstances do you ponder the orb. I was kind of hoping for a secret there. Okay, so I'm guessing I can jam the, Yep, I can jam those. Perfect. Oh, God. Hurts everywhere. Okay, so it doesn't work on that. How do I... Unless I have to aim it? Nope. Okay, so I had to get close enough to make it work. Gotcha. So there's like a specific range. On friendship sphere. If not friend, why friend-shaped? I mean, so many things are friend-shaped, to be fair. Do I have to target? Yeah. It does work from further away? Does it now? So if I put this over here, then... Okay! Okay, I thought they were just limited range. Cool. Good to know. Okay, now I want to do shenanigans. How far away can I target? Can I target, like, from behind these trees? Oh my god, I love how that works. I can technically not even see it and still jam it. That's actually cool. Shenaniganery check passed. I think the range is limited only by line of sight and object or not deloading from distance. Fair enough on that. Although I think the way this game is designed, there probably shouldn't be really deloading for the most part. If I'm at least understanding the way the game is, like,
all really across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Okay, do I get to, like, interact with those generations so I actually can, like, talk to people? Or am I just, like, wandering on my own for, like, ever and ever? I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I am terrified to put one foot in front of the other, lest I fall through the floor. I'm guessing that's 1 week. Faith version 10.1. Are there any more of the QR codes around? If I remember right, they do actually translate into actual QR codes too, so the text that showed up on there is actually what would show up if you properly scanned it too. Having a bit of a network hiccup? Yeah, it... Okay, I love how it's actually showing, like, massive usage right now. Do I take heavy GPU load? I'm pretty sure I don't. GPU. So GPU is only at about 30% load for the system tray. Or task manager, rather. Oh, no, internet zone. So is video cutting out? Video and audio cutting out, or just video currently? I'm guessing probably both. That's what it's been for, like, ever. This game medium should take... I've having issues for the past 3 forevers. A brief lag delay of 10 seconds or so. Now it's about 20 seconds. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it is kind of cutting. Well, I do need to replace the battery in my mouse apparently, so I'll take care of that real quick. I've gotten so used to swapping out my battery in, like, the span of literally 20 seconds. Game looks like it's running at 30 FPS. So I'm streaming at 60? That seems weird. Yeah, because the game is technically rendering at, like, 300 FPS. Between 20 and 300 FPS. Use this emote. Forever 2 is Aleph. No, what's Forever 3? I don't get the reference. Okay, so I think we're fine. Rush for update. No, I think I'm just gonna copy that text and reuse it for later because I know that's gonna happen more than, like, once. Ah, I see you trying to box me, Moxie. Oh, you Boxy instead. But yeah, we should be back now. I don't know how often that's gonna happen, so Yeah, it's probably gonna be a thing until I get new internet set up. At least I do have tomorrow off of stream, so I can try to actually have the energy to get to call like Quantum and try to get signed up with them. Because apparently T-Mobile is apparently not available here, which is really annoying me, but it kind of is what it is. So what do we have? So we have 1 open path, locked gate, 2 open paths, and a little checkpoint thing. Peephole. Yeah, I've basically got the internet is okay refresh now message just copied. So every time this issue happens, I can kind of just paste that and we'll be good to go again. Okay, so I'm guessing I can't bring these things through here, right? Yep, they just kind of reset. But I definitely want to jam you. Can't go through that way. Oh, there's another one. Okay, you're currently blocking that. Oh, actually, hold on. I know what I need to do. I need to also be blocking this. So I can get the other one out and inaccessible. Is there anything else in here to worry about? Nope, nothing there. Good jam, biatch. Okay, so now I need to jam that guy. I see the Tetris piece on the other side. Oh, I can't quite make that jump. Yay, Tetris piece kid.
You will not need this sigil to open the gate to my temple.
Okay.
But it may serve you in times to come.
Okay. Right, next Tetramino. Only one way we can go. Only the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. If I knew more of that song, I would probably keep singing it, but unfortunately I don't. Yep, and there it goes again. I hate Xfinity so much. Oh, I think it was a short-lived one. We should pay now. Okay, where all can I bring this? I can eventually jam you. We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us, you and I. And literally, the only reason I know what little I know of that song is because of Austin Powers. Make whatever judgments of me that you will, based on that information. Yeah, there was maybe a 1-second buffer. Yeah, it didn't seem like it lasted very long. I saw like the red for a little bit and then just kind of popped back to green once I actually properly noticed it. Okay, so... I could just jam that, but do I even really need to? Okay, so I think what I need to do this. Austin Powers is a great reason to know that song. Allow myself to introduce myself. It has literally been so long since I've seen an Austin Powers movie. I really need to rewatch one of those at some point. Oh, that did not work. There we go. Yeah, Austin Powers was a fantastic trilogy. Like many fantastic comic movies of their time, it didn't age as well. Yeah, that is also definitely kind of a thing. It's also one of those things where, like, I hated that they ended it after the 3rd one, but a whole bunch of years down the line, as I kind of grew more to know about life in general, it's like I realized why they stopped, and I'm kind of glad they stopped. Yay, Tetramino. Any other like QR codes or anything?
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
I mean, technically, just existing brings me closer to eternity. Yeah, Scary Movie was hilarious. Watched it in the theater. What came after was what killed it. I remember kind of liking Scary Movie. It wasn't like fantastic for me, but I enjoyed it. But yeah, I never really like stuck with that as a series. I don't know, for me, parodies kind of need to be like done in the right way and kind of the right format, so to speak. Especially if they're like a series of them, because otherwise they can get old kind of fast. Okay, we got 2 different paths. We have 3 paths. Okay. What do we got here? A switch out of reach. Not if I can help it. Yeah, the best of the parodies from that era was Not Another Teen Movie. I think that was one I did not see. I wasn't really like into like, I didn't really know much about like the teen movie genre in general, so I didn't really have like a proper frame of reference for it. It never really interested me. Okay, a random little alcove. Okay, so where am I bringing this? I'll start with that. If anything... Okay, I thought that was like a machine or something. Hello? Oh, that just turns that off. Nice. Let's take and go. Alright, now I can bring this with. Then... Okay, so I can't target him through the fence. So not only is it line of sight, it's also line of effect as well. Oh, I thought there'd be more to this one.
Well done, child.
How do I get
Only
out?
one more sigil is needed.
So one more is needed, but I want them all. Outnumbered. The turret up there, one of those unfriendly orbs over there. Thing. Not that I can see. Okay, the jammer. Not sure what I want to... Oh, so the orbs can't go through there either. Well, that's interesting to know. It blocks everything. Boing. 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 Don't ask me why this is so amusing to me. I have no idea. It just is. And speaking of parodies, the new Naked Gun was great. I do still want to see that one. I just don't know when I'm going to have like the availability to actually see it. Because there's just so much going on in my life right now. It makes me sad. Okay, so I think I know I think I need to get the orb onto the left side. Do this. Let orb friend roam free. Then cancel you. Yeah, I did it.
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
Okay, so where was the entrance to the temple now? I think it was right around over this way. Yeah, right about here, I think. So now the puzzle. I need to figure out how to place all of these in here. Can I rotate these? Okay, I can rotate. That's good. Wait. Okay, so I need to base it off of the, oh, like this. Okay, there we go. Just need a chance to properly visualize it. So there's that. I'm looking everywhere for more of those QR codes. Beep boop. Beep boop. Ow. Loading library session done. Mounting local disks. 47 million distributed resources found. Connecting network drives. Error network inaccessible. Loading Milton library assistant. Error. MLA unresponsive. Initiating command prompt done. Library archive session ready. Let's go for the meme. Hello, world. Unknown command. Type help for a list of available commands. Okay, help. Basic terminal commands are list, display list of available resources, open file name, show contents of a file, help, display this text, run MLA, load Milton Library Assistant, advanced interface, exit close terminal session. Let's do a list first. See what's available. Welcome EML, Athena6.txt, figureitout.eml, wow. Now what's welcome EML? From Nadia Sarabi, an Institute for Applied N Percentage. What do you mean we're getting buffered every 10-ish minutes? Yeah, I haven't... Okay, might have done something right now, but yeah, it's just my connection just being the connection that it is. Like, tomorrow I'm going to try to make a more earnest attempt at actually, like, getting swapped over to a different ISP. But as far as I can tell, we've been good for a little bit, but yeah, it's just going to be, like, off and on, I think. Hi again. Or actually, subject, welcome to the team. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth of it is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. The situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. It's fine. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that, nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. I'm not familiar with that little, like, smiley emote thing. That's a new one. Let's do this, Nadia. And then what about Athena? Chapter 6, Athena in the Garden of the Hesperides? Hesperides? I don't know how to pronounce things. Oh, and it looks like we're... Nope. Actually, no, our connection is... mostly stable? Okay, I think we're still good. Ampersand percentage 7v/. Did not trust them. But they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into the strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all have faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles, F-load 544-8452045554455224E414C 20474152444454E, gazing upon the stars, and wept. I like how I have a section of my not completed game specifically for the Mage Guild questline. Yeah, that was an especially interesting playthrough because the thing about that is I tried to do the Mage Guild questline because I don't think I've ever actually completed it in Oblivion, and literally the very first thing I do without realizing it is I go into the I think the Isles of Sheergorth DLC, and I got like an hour into it, and I figured, no, I can just play through the rest of this. I'll push through and stuff like that. And yeah, my attention span just did not last. Thankfully, I forget what the most recent incompleted game I have is, but since that last one, I've actually done pretty much nothing but completed games, which I do find myself actually kind of proud of. What is figure it out? So from blah, 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 blah. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there, put it together, try to make some sense of it. I'm pretty sure there's a truth, but it doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young. You've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Yeah, you either don't get more than an hour into a game where you play for 200 hours almost nonstop. I definitely understand that vibe, yeah. But I'm kind of I'm kind of like on both extremes and in the perfect middle, where like I play a little bit of a game, then kind of drop it. I play it like nonstop for like 2 weeks, and then there's like every couple of months or so I'll get into it like super get into it for like a full week. Then I fall out of it again for another few months. Then I'm back into it fully for a week. Then I'm out of it again for a few months. I have like I have this weird middle ground I fall into, and I don't know how to really describe it otherwise. What were the other commands? Okay, we don't have anything we can open up. Well, I guess we technically open up the these things from before, but yeah, let's run the Milton Library Assistant. Yeah, you switch from lighting to the purple deep of the void. Congratulations. Run MLA. Milton Library Assistant. Initiating plain language interface. Report session open. Hello, guests. How can I help you today? Your query? I kind of want to type this, but maybe later. Do you understand what I'm saying? Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. What was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? Okay, this almost already feels like not necessarily like a Turing test, but like an AI strength test. Oh my god, that is such an adorable spin emote. Holy heck! And welcome in, Demi. Thank you for the heckin' three streams. Why is that a tongue twist when it's only 3 words that are like similar in sounding? But thank you for the 3 stream streak. Yeah, 3 stream streak. Why is that so hard to say? Yeah, welcome in, Demi. How you doing tonight? Oh my god, are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? Wow, that's just heckin' rude. Describe your functions. The Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. Internet buffers? Yeah, I guess it had another thing here. But yeah, it's going to do that for a while tonight. But yeah, welcome on into me. I'll be doing fantastic tonight. Okay, what do I want to ask next? What are these terminals? Terminals provide access to the library resource archive. How long has the system been running? The system has been activated for 9999 years. Okay, that's not how numerical exponents work. This computer doesn't know how to math. How old are the library archives? Library resource publishing dates range from 1st July 1995 to 27th June 2030F. Okay, that implies that everything is in hexadecimal in regards to like years and days. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how much extra time that would actually be now, and I don't know if I have the brain power for that right now. What is the current status of the library archive? There are 47 million resources in archive, taking up 5.4212750 petabytes of disk space. That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, the entire internet in 2003. Okay, 2003. I mean, I guess that sounds about right. I don't know, I've never had to actually think about that before. Would that actually be... Because I believe it goes like, no, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte. I think then it's petabytes. I forget what the chart goes there, but yeah, I think it's like gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte. However, the majority of library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10.6954751 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. What caused the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Forget the library. Can you respond to queries on the outside world? My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my responses may be limited. Mega, giga, tera, peta, yada, okay. I had a vague recollection. I know there was at least one like idle/incremental game I played a while back that actually used those specific terminologies rather than scientific notation. But it's just been so long since I played that I don't really fully remember what all the sequences were. So I think it was like 2 or 3 additional terms on top of what you listed. I don't remember Exa being one of the prefixes, but like I said, it's just been so long. Who is Elohim? Elohim is the noun for god or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. Okay. Where am I? You are currently in a support session with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. What am I? You are logged in with a guest account. I mean, fair. Yeah, I think we've done the significant things with this. Okay, so I think that's everything we can do here then. New text added to journal. Okay, so we can reread these on command. Okay, I like that as a feature, actually. We don't have to keep going back to the computer every time. Okay, so we need to go this way, I think. Wait, did I see a... Oh, I thought I saw a QR code. Wait, what? Why are these two crossed off? Wait. Oh, do I maybe still have like an L piece left to gather here? I think that's what that is. Which one? Which piece did I miss? Thought I got everything. Help, my inner completionist is showing. Okay, there's one in here I missed. Okay, I love how they actually mark which ones you've collected, which ones you still have yet to work on. That is gonna make my brain so much happier.
You do not need to collect all sigils at once.
But I want to.
You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
And I choose now. I am Solid Snake. Okay, so that just bounces off of that. How much I can really do there? Yeah, Mega, Giga, Terra, Peta, Exa, Zada, Yada, Bronto. Okay, the Bronto is not at all familiar to me. I think the one I played just like stopped at Yada. Okay, so there. Okay, grab this. There's not much of a path here. Yeah, I can get past you easily, so I'm not gonna worry about you. Wait for you to bounce back. I didn't get it down fast enough. Well, that's an interesting revival effect.
The guardians of this land may harm you, but do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
But what if it's maybe your face that's strengthened? Stop you for now. Okay, that didn't actually do anything. I need to find a way. Okay, I think I can just trap you in there. I think that's how that works. Oh, I can just do this then. Actually, I'll just leave it where it is. Wait for you to go through. In case you wonder how big brontosauruses really were. Brontosauruses were their own individual planets. There we go. And now I can just jam you and I can move safely. Let's I can go. Okay, so I need to head back this way. And then it shows 2 pieces I still need to get, I guess. There's no other like pieces down this path though, as far as I can tell. Everything there is done.
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
But I want to do other things first. Wait, is there a little tiny star icon? What does that mean? Oh, unless it just means I've collected everything there then. Okay, that's just what that is. Any other secrets? Secret. I've got a secret. Okay, I'm guessing the QR codes are a lot more rare than I first thought they were going to be. I've only ever seen like the one so far. Trio Bombasticus. Because I need to get rid of all of them somehow. Need a jammer. Yeah, stars are extra collectibles that are extra sneakily hidden. Okay. They're really easy. Press X to doubt. You accidentally a word. I know that feeling. Oh, wait. Here we go. Friend. No, wait. No, rarely easy. Okay. Oh, okay. I also cannot word. Although I can't word just like normally, so that's not really much of a change in pace for me. Okay, there's a turret up there. There's a jammer with a big thing over there. There's another jammer. Okay, so I can do this to jam that from a distance. Grab you. Yeah, wait. Why waste time? Say a lot word when few word do trick. Yeah, maybe the cavemen were onto something. Back when the only words we needed were unga bunga.
You are most diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Okay, so I guess my next question is this little star icon. Is that going to be on the signs for one of the previous areas? So I can know like which section is supposed to have the extra sneaky shiny. That would have been. So this was no, it would be one of the first areas, I think. It is not. Well, damn. Yeah, I think that's one I already read. Yeah, I've already read that. So based on the way the sign was set up, it should be the earlier section, if I remember right. It could be basically anywhere inside or outside of puzzles. Well, rip me then. Were you always here? Wait, there's a ladder? Oh. I don't know if I found a secret or not. Yeah, if I want hints, let you know. Closer in or closer to a specific puzzle or originate there. Sneaky, sneaky. Worth collecting for the extra challenge? I don't think I really need to do that specifically. Oh, wait, no, wasn't this like the very first puzzle I did? Okay. Something with this, maybe? There's a bench. I cannot sit on bench. Yeah, the fact that there was a ladder right here. Actually. Okay, you don't actually go that far, necessarily. But you do also block the path straight up, so... Yeah, it's, I guess, about that time. I'm kind of mostly exploring the section I've already been to, so it's at least not the worst thing. Can I get in there? I cannot get in there. Yeah, 'cause part of the problem is I don't even know what I'm actually even looking for. So can I bring that somewhere else? This goes all the way back there. There's the ladder again. That brought me back here. Why would it bring me there? That just brings me back out to the main area. That was a general indication you can smuggle something out of somewhere? Oh. Well, I found another thing. Okay, now I wish I had the internet actually working so I could show this off on stream. You can smuggle something out of somewhere. Which doesn't really affect anything here. So I can reach this area with the things anyway. Next, that brings me back to here, which would reset, or at least not let me carry it through. Oh, are we coming back? I think we're coming back. Back? Internet? Internet? Nope. Nope. Are we? Nope, we're not. So there's a ladder there. So, do QR codes count as secrets for the star icons? Oh, I think we might be back for real this time, maybe. Okay, I think we're back, actually. Okay, so they do not. Okay. Yeah, because for those who have already refreshed at this point, welcome on back. I did find a QR code here that I missed before, so this is kind of why I was asking about the QR codes being the secret. I don't know where I am, but there's something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover. Yeah, because I did see this ladder here, but it doesn't look like we can use this to really do anything with, because we already have access to this area anyway with the jammers. Yeah, nothing there to jam. Going back there would reset the thing. So, oh, friggin' internet's going crap again. Dang damn it. I freaking hate Comcast so much. You can carry something else while using the ladder? The only things I think I can carry currently are already easily traversable. But how if I can spell? Traversable there. So, Nope, we're not good. Okay, so that's the thing that blocks me. Wait. Can I... This doesn't work through this gate, does it? Oh, it does work through that. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so I'm still learning things. Can I do anything with this? I don't think I can. Yeah, there's nothing to actually jam. This is the area that we started in. Okay, so I think we're back again. Nope. Every time I think we're back, we're actually not back. God damn it, Comcast. There's something with, like, the starting. So nothing there. Internet is still dumb. Try. Yeah, I don't see any potentials for secrets here. Actually, okay, maybe I'll ask this question. So, what generally do secrets look like? No details. Like, generally. Okay, are we actually back this time, Internet? Are we back? I think we're back. We're at the full green again. I'm so glad I chose to just like copy that message at this point. So I don't see any more ladders, so we can't take anything out of here. Looks like jam something from outside here. Yeah, I can't make this jam anything, unfortunately. I guess I can just keep that there for now. It doesn't reset that. Yeah, many secrets involve using existing tools to go beyond where you're intended to go. So, pseudo out-of-bounds stuff then? Breaking out of levels, activating far-off triggers, often about looking beyond your horizon. I'd say that kind of sounds about right. Okay, I don't see anything over there, like secret-y. So theoretically, I could bring something over here. I don't know what I would bring. I don't really have access to anything else right now anyway. Yeah, I do remember at least there being like a speedrun trick to this game where I think it's something about like when you pause then unpause, you have like a 1-frame window to do like another jump in the midair. Something like that. I wouldn't want to do anything like that necessarily, because I also don't know if that's even the trick, but sometimes the hint is in the puzzle name itself. Actually, we haven't even seen we haven't seen one of those gates in a while. Too bad that wasn't going the other way. Okay, hold on. Maybe if I jam you again. Jam you. Grab you and let you go for a bit. What if I take this with me? And I just like randomly jam something, maybe. It doesn't show the secret on here. All of these are blocked. Can't quite target that one. I can't jam anything from here. I could jam you from a distance. Does this allow me to do anything? Outnumbered. I mean, now I'm kind of outnumbering them. Which I guess might be a trick. Okay, I'll put it this way. If I'm looking for a secret in an area where there is no secret, let me know before I get like too deep into the weeds of my investigation, so I'm not like wasting too much time. But for example, if there's like no actual secret in here, let me know that. Yeah, it's probably not the worst idea in the world to save stars for a bit later when you have a better handle on the mechanics. That would be kind of fair, although I think this game is early enough there's not really a lot I can really work with, so it should be relatively simpler. Okay, so you just keep bouncing along that. I can do this, I can quote-unquote free you. Bring this over. Are there any secrets that require like future progress to be able to get, or can all stars be accessible as soon as you get access to that area? There's a little secret area that I missed that should help me know what I'm looking for back in the central hub. Okay, so nothing in here then. Yeah, 'cause I have an extra one of these jammers. I can't quite figure out what to do with it. Or if I even can do anything with it. And now I want to be able to do something with it. I don't know if I can. Maybe there's like a random ladder or something. Doesn't look like there is. Yeah, generally as soon as I can access that area with the exception of a couple. Okay, I kind of figured as much. So, secret area they miss. That should help me what I'm looking for back in the central hub. So that's going to be this central hub right here, I'm guessing. This particular star isn't one of the puzzles. Fair enough. There's the censored butt again. And naturally, I have no idea what I'm looking for. Oh, isn't. Okay. It's not in one of the puzzles. Okay, gotcha. So, not in one of the puzzles, so... So, central hub area. I imagine that would be, like, this is the central hub area. There's a secret area. Not seeing any ladders or ladder-like implements. Yeah, 'cause I know part of the thing for me is that if I try to hold off on the stars for later, I'm just going to forget that they even exist in certain areas. I'm just going to, like, never get to them in the first place. So, central hub area. Yeah, there's really not a suggestion that's to always follow one wall all the way around. Most things are in a little nook. Follow the same wall. Aha! Where does that go? Ooh, here we go. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. What do we have? Yeah, that was extremely well hidden. Holy crap. And of course, right as I find the secret, we have ads about to play, but at least it's only a minute of ads while I try to kind of get my bearings still. Oh, you actually pick up the stars. Okay, that's how that works. Okay, so I did grab a jammer out of one of the starting areas. I need to grab that again. Yeah. Helps knowing a secret or two to find more. You rarely expect how sneaky they are. Okay, where did I put that one? It was to the right of the... I think it was right inside there, yeah. I think I brought it in here. Yeah, it's right over here. Right in here. Some of them are quite devious. Ones in DLC are even worse. I don't know if I have the DLC. I'm assuming there's not gonna be like a secret within a secret. Oh, I should probably ask that actually at some point after the thing. Actually, I guess Moxie, you're still watching without the ads. Are there secrets within secret areas, or is it just a secret area is completely separate from other secrets? I'm gonna wait until after the ads finish up to collect the star real quick. Well, not real quick, I guess, but. Yeah, assuming I enjoy this game, the DLC Road to Gena is exceptional. A good ramp up in difficulty. Duly noted. Actually, I guess I could try to see if I even have any DLC that way. Gold bundle. That's a lot of stuff, actually. Holy crap. One of 6 items available in the bundle already in my library. It's probably the base game itself. Okay, I have... Okay, confirmed I have 0 DLC for this game. Welcome on back from ads, everybody. So I managed to find the star. I did the thing. And now we shall collect it. Sigils are not enough. I did it. Alright. Yeah, a bit of everything. You don't think there are rules? So as in like can secret areas be hidden within secret areas? Is like the main thing I want to try to like kind of clear up right now. Because if they are, then that's gonna break my brain like 18 ways. But yeah, that should be everything. Heck yeah, in this region. Usually more like one secret per area. Gotcha. Okay. All right, let's step into the light. I have to make sure there's no hidden QR codes. Okay, we're good.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass.
Humble brag.
And all these worlds I made for you.
That's quite a few areas, actually. Well, some of these are not. Well, this isn't suspicious in the slightest. Oh, where's the demo man? I need some explosives. Yeah, it's hard to really say that there are many secret areas. More like you'll find stuff on the beaten path, or off the beaten path in puzzle hubs. Okay, that gives me a little more of a reference to work on, I think. Handful of pieces there. Yeah, let's do these in numerical order, because I feel like that's probably the intended way to do it. Oh, these are more like these secret stuff. Okay, we don't have any of those. We have 2 of the 3 of those. Okay, so I'm guessing once we unlock these, we get to use them in this actual area here, which I'm assuming will eventually do something. I don't know what that is, but I'm already calling it a companion cube. Want to see an Easter egg? Sure. I like Easter eggs. In between the wood and 6, there's a wall where the door should be. The wall isn't solid. Oh, heck. That was a glitch for a moment. That is a glitch. Hello? Hello? Oh, I can't interact. That's kind of a creepy face right there. I like that map. Okay, I guess they're bug fixing then. Just a little Dev Island thing, bunch of lovers of avatars here. Yeah, that kind of tracks. I don't know if I can rust.
The beginning were the words and the
Oh, well. Well, I was gonna get talked to, but apparently not. Can I get that started again? Oh crap, where did I trigger that text now? Hello? Okay, I'm guessing that one's like sunbathing. Well, enjoy yourself. The game has a ton of Easter eggs. Honestly, I do already get that vibe from this game pretty well. Oh. Recording. Samsara. Advir. Okay. You're tiny. The Shepherd. Colonel Shepherd? Ooh, another terminal. Oh, I don't get to use it, though. Dang it. Wait, that's the same face we saw on the beach. Hello? Can I help you? I don't know what you're doing, but you're being kind of rude to me right now. Okay, fine. Wait. Is he supposed to be doing that? Or did I actually break him? I have concerns. And questions, but mostly concerns. Yes. Oh. Okay. I was kind of like I could go higher than that, but apparently not. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, that didn't actually do anything for me. Wait, why is yours green? Everybody else is yellow. Okay, from a distance, that kind of looked like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Not gonna lie. Yeah, companion cube. Wait, what is that? Wait. Secret Principles of Talos. Hey, I'm trying to read that. You get back here. I want to read. Mew. This person won't let me read. By Alan Ladovac. What? Hello? Did I do that? Oh! Okay, zoom is good. I didn't know that was a thing. Cool. Okay, that's basically a teleporter. Oh. I see lasers. Nathan Mini-Me. Wow. I'd also kind of like how they're kind of showing off how like it's like they're actually testing their own mechanics as well. Kind of like that setup. It's a mini cube. I cannot take mini cube. I am sad. Oh, I can't take that myself. Dang it. Okay, let's go back to the main game. I've had my fun for a little bit. Yeah, the buffering. More like the inning. Okay, it seems like that was short-lived at least. Okay. Yeah,
there are mysteries in my garden.
Wait.
Hidden roads and secret gates. If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
There's more sigils. Okay, I only have one of these. Okay, so I'm guessing that's like 10 stars I need to get to this then? Huh. Okay. Okay, so where's the path to success? Okay, there's 2. Let's go to 2. There's 3 pieces and a secret.
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
But why, though? Loading library session. Unrecognized error detected. List? Library archive is currently unavailable while system resources are redirected to handle incoming network messages. Use access comm portal command to access network functions. Sure. I like breaking things. Error network inaccessible. Encountered unknown errors. Run troubleshooter? Sure. Built-in library assistant. Hello, guest. Is there something you would like help with today? About Milton Library Assistant. The MLA program is designed to facilitate user interaction with the resource library. This is achieved by providing powerful sorting and troubleshooting functionalities delivered via an intuitive human language interface. Troubleshooting. I think you'd like help accessing network functions. The most common cause of network problems is holding insufficient account privileges. Please enter the admin password to authenticate your privileges. Trust no one. Let me in. Let me in. Checking password. Incorrect. Is it seriously just gonna be admin? I would have laughed if that was correct. QWERTY? Login aborted, too many failed attempts. Would you like to create a new admin account? Sure. In order to prevent unauthorized access to admin controls, please take a moment to prove you are not a bot. You will now be asked for a series of inputs. To cohere with data protection legislation, you must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Generating certificate part 1. Part 1 ready for user input. Please complete all fields. Please answer quickly and instinctively. Time is a factor in this assessment. Oh, I'm gonna fail this then. Begin certification program? Yes. Math? Okay. What is your subjective reaction to this image? Content? What best describes a person? I would say a rational and oh god. Oh god. Rational animal. You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do you do? Ask what you're doing in the desert. Kill him and collect his blood in a flask for later. Oh my god. I would offer half the water so we can both be able to make it to town. Part 1 of the certification process is now complete. You'll receive a notification when Part 2 has been generated. Terminating support session. Okay. Oh, we've got things now. Ian. I'm your captain, Reef, and I have not been here the whole time. Welcome in, Reef. How you doing tonight? Frank Nagati, to Miles Nagati, and Dan Nagati. Subject, Ian. My first day at the Institute for Applied Nomadics. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they're just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? Then, I get it. Institute for Applied Nomadics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Dr. Sarabi shows up smiling. We're trying to find a cool acronym back when the Institute was founded, he says. INAN, IPAN, INAPNO. It all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian, because, well, that's a name. And then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kind of stuck. So we're officially called Ian, but if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know. Bloody geeks. Hashtag just human things. How about Athena Analysis? User Alex16 added 4 notes. The one, & novel's first sentence, she woke up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. Signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery, but we should not go so far as to read the entire work as an allegory. Rather, while taking the science fictional novice at the core of the narrative at face value. Gesundheit? We should... You're trying so hard to evade the buffering. Oh, wait. I did not realize there was a console. Okay. Yeah, just the buffering. And this is after Comcast tried to fix things. And like I said, the tech himself was an amazing person. I could tell he was doing literally the best he could do. And yeah, it didn't help, unfortunately. Now I'm dealing with all this crap, and now my upload rate is supposedly at 47 kilobits per second, when it's obviously not. I mean, I disconnected entirely. God damn it. Well, seems like just everything. Okay, I think I can do my pace now. Yeah, I think we're good now. I actually disconnected for an entire second there, which was kind of weird. I'll wait a little bit more to make everybody... Okay, so it did restart the stream. Okay. Well, there's gonna be ads. I apologize for the upcoming ads because everything loves to disconnect. And I wish I could tell just what... Okay, I like how my bitrate for a moment there was literally 30,000 kilobits per second exactly. That amuses me. Yeah, Reef, my internet has been a pain in the ass just generally, and it's been only been getting worse over the past couple months. It's It's definitely a thing. And so the problem is, I kind of, if I'm going to change my ISPs, I want to go to at least the newer technology. I want to go to fiber, because that would include basically brand new lines, so I can make sure it's not like just a line quality that's the issue. Right now, there is only one fiber provider currently available to my household. I tried calling them a while back to figure out like what the installation cost would be, because apparently that can run into like a couple $1,000s depending on how it's set up. So I asked them for what the cost for that would be. They put me on hold to get me to somebody who could answer my question on that. 20 minutes of hold time later, and the call just ended. So I've been kind of reluctant to give Quantum a call back. I've been kind of waiting for like T-Mobile to come in with their own fiber net that they've been advertising for like a year and a half that they're trying to build, but still, as far as I can tell, nothing's actually come up with it. But yeah, I want to change things. There doesn't really seem to be any super viable options at the moment, which is kind of like the description for everywhere, honestly. Because the only other like internet service I have available to me is a DSL provider. And I don't think they do more than like 4 to 5 megabit per second upload. So streaming would literally not be possible with them. So yeah, kind of right now, this is where I am. I'm going to try to give Quantum, which is the fiber company, a call tomorrow. See if I can maybe answer that question again, or maybe just like get the process started on that. Because I am so sick of the way Comcast is and the way their system is. And yeah, so there's the ads. So I can't really... I freaking hate restarts. And yeah, sorry for anybody watching on YouTube as well. You guys hear me constantly complaining about Comcast and then waiting for things to happen so people aren't like missing actual proper gameplay. But it's just that's all I can really say. Well, I kind of wonder if these numbers are eventually going to mean something. We have the 54, 72, 75, 74, 68, 20, 77, 61, 73, 20, 74, 68, 65, 20. 6F, 6E, 6C, 79, 20, 64, 61, 75, 67, 68, 74, 65, 72, 20, 6F, 66, 20, 54, 69, nice, 60, 65, 2E. Okay, I love how all these notes are just like completely partial and like nonsensical. Comcast Voodoo doll isn't working. Voodoo harder. Voodoo harder. Okay, so now we should be back from the ads. And our connection is currently stable, so we'll go with it. I don't think I read the first note yet. Yeah, novel's first sentence. She woke up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. Oh no, I did read this already. Because I couldn't understand what the hell the science fictional novus at the core of the narrative at face value is supposed to reference. Yeah, note 2. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us, a whole bunch of numbers, social reality, belief, and objective reality, matter, come into conflict. Actually, I think I can just skip these little sections here. So, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own senses tell us, social reality and objective reality come into conflict. Note 3, when in Chapter 16, A Second Awakening in the Kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the // Note 4, a more meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of... Well, I guess we're not getting a meaningful interpretation then. Next one would be... Okay, we're getting the Talos principle mentioned. We've already hit endgame. Archive Stratton of Stagira. Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition. He spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If, then, a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. Yeah, unfortunately, some of the analysis like that do kind of go a bit over my head. It's also a little harder for me to kind of like interpret what I'm reading as I'm reading it as well, because that's like two separate like brain tracks for me. It's story time with Aaron. I do try my best to be a good reader. Oh, I thought I saw a secret already. I don't know what this place is, and nor it seems as anyone else. Nothing to do but move forward and note whatever I find. Cheap V69, nice. Look, I heard the glitch, I didn't see the glitch. If I just stay here a little while longer, I can see what happened. Nothing to do but move forward and note whatever I find. Gonna happen again, glitch? And welcome on in, Gecko. How you doing tonight? How's the game going? We solved any cool mysteries yet? We solved a couple of the introductory puzzles. We solved a mini Tetris-ish puzzle kind of thing. And we're kind of in this... Of course you would glitch right when I look away. Dang it, game. Oh, we have access to water again. Yeah, so apparently we're a robot. That's all we can tell so far. And we had to take an assessment to be able to get admin access to a certain computer terminal. And it started asking us things like, what defines a person? And I had like a bunch of choices I didn't know what to pick from, but I had to kind of like panic pick one of them eventually. And yeah, it's been an interesting kind of game so far. You tried scanning that QR code on your phone, but it didn't work. Yeah, I thought these QR codes were like properly legit QR codes. Where was the one I found? Was that the one that... Or was it this one that had the QR code? Yeah, I'm actually gonna try this with my phone now. I only just now thought about that. That do anything? Oh no, that's a different feature. Actually, I need to use a separate app for QR code scanning. Where do I have that? I use it so rarely. Where's my QR code app? Apparently not over on that side of my phone. Play Store, settings. I thought I had a QR code reading app. Apparently my camera alone doesn't do it. Messages, smart switch. I thought I had a QR code thing. Apparently I do not have a QR code reader on my phone. I could have sworn I did. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, no, not facing me, phone. Why would I scan a QR code of my face? Okay, yeah, the QR code is legit. I scanned it on my phone. It literally says the exact same text on here. You might actually need a specific QR code scanning app, because I don't think all camera apps necessarily have that functionality built into them. So I'd have a specific app downloaded for that to work for myself. If your phone is less than 5 years old, the normal camera will read it. Yeah, I got my phone, like, I think, like, within the past, like, year or year and a half, and the base camera doesn't have that functionality. I specifically need the app for it. Unless it's just, like, a setting I need to... Oh, no, there it goes. Okay, I guess it didn't just hold it right. Okay, yeah, my camera does the same thing then. If I tap on it, that shows up in notes. Yeah, okay. Okay, so good to know my actual camera can do that. It just has trouble doing it for some reason. But, yeah, let's go ahead and do some more puzzles. Hall of Windows. We're talking Windows 11, 10, Vista, ME. What are we talking here? Okay, so we have a scanner. We can't get this out. Let's scan that all the way in there. That doesn't reset that. Just weird because you scan other QR codes with your camera, but this one isn't working for you. It might be maybe because I know I do have a curved monitor, so I'm wondering if that's maybe why I didn't pick it up the first time. I know it can be also kind of weird just like taking pictures of scans off the monitor anyway because of the way that they tend to work, but... Okay, so I can't get access to that. Anything else? That looks like a very viable path. Put this here. Wait a minute, hold up. If I put this here, then instead of doing the one in the back there, I can do that. Secret? No secret. But because of the lighting, it has an odd shadow to it. That is also kind of a thing too, yeah. I think I'm being led on a wild goose chase right now. Okay, so there's the actual piece. So then... Can't get through here if I do this. Oh, that is who this. Okay. I was overcomplicating it. Wait a minute. No. No, I'm not overcomplicating it. I'm, in fact, regularly complicating this. You look forward to replaying this? But what would a replay of a game like this be like? Given that, like, you already kind of have, like, all, like, the philosophical stuff, for lack of a better word, kind of known. I don't know, just... I don't really know how to elaborate on that, actually. Okay, so how do I make this work? If I can't take this out... Unless I use... Could I... Maybe I can just do... Oh, I do this over here, so I can have this on this side when I get back. I think that's how that's supposed to work. Then I can... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, wait, that's already done. So now... Wait, no. No, that's still not right. Then I still can't get access to that, because I'm stuck in here. Oh, no, it's just was I jam it from this side, then. Oh, come on. I disconnected again. Dang, friggin' nabbit. So now I can jam that. Oh my god. It disconnects for like a second. That's all it takes for like reset everything, which is so dumb. Yeah, it'd be the satisfaction of relearning / redoing the puzzles, kind of like The Witness. I've never played The Witness, so I don't know what that's like. A meditative experience for the sheer joy of puzzle solving. Yeah, I'm assuming the stream itself actually did reset. Yeah, we should have that stuff now. Okay, yeah, now we should be good. Hey, peace kid.
Good. You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
Yeah, unfortunately, because apparently my connection dropped for like a quarter of a second, the entire stream restarted, so there's gonna be more ads coming up in like less than a minute. Speaking of The Witness, have I heard of The Looker? I don't think I have? Doesn't sound familiar anyway. Also, are the glitch effects like indicative of anything, or are they just like random aesthetics? The Looker resulted in one of your favorite clips of all time? I'm curious now. Parodies off of games like The Witness. Freaking game broke you? I mean, I've seen a few games do that to you, so it's not the most surprising, I guess, but... Purely random aesthetics. Okay, so for the glitches, gotcha. Nothing in here. I'm assuming we'll get to these islands eventually. I just don't really know how yet. Reality is falling apart. Oh, must be Tuesday. Okay, there's a little alcove here, but it doesn't seem like we can actually do anything with this. I'm very suspicious of this, though. Yeah, I feel like puzzling at all and exploring 3D environments. Do highly recommend The Witness. Don't expect a story, expect puzzles and discovery. Honestly, I do kind of prefer that in a puzzle game, because, like, okay, I'm just gonna try to see this before the ad goes in. Like, some like the philosophical storylines can kind of easily go over my head, so I actually wouldn't mind just having a pure puzzle game in that regard. But it is also nice to have something else to kind of, like, anchor the experience down with, too, so... I don't know, something like maybe, like, kind of a relatively simple storyline, I guess, is probably the best thing for me. Just because of how my brain works. At least I can spend the ad time just trying to figure out where the hell I'm going. Yeah, I'll respond to messages proper once the ad break finishes. Bright ball of sun. I should probably stay inland so I can actually find the next puzzle section. Should be another puzzle section. There's like 3 pieces for me to get. I've only got 1. There's also a secret in here too somewhere. A bunch of broken down things. Can I? Okay, I can kind of jump on these, but not really. Oh, hello? What do you mean recording? What are you doing? Tell me your secrets. That's the teleport I came in from. Yeah, I think that's the teleport I came in from. That thing over here. Okay, no secret passages. No secret passages. Okay, so nothing there. Yeah, I usually do not like storing your puzzle games, but it worked in this one just the right amount. You cannot save for the sequel. I didn't know there was a sequel for the Witness. What's like the theme of the Witness then? So I can get kind of like a better understanding for what to expect. Oh, Talos, gotcha. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing you're going to the same place we saw before. I'm kind of assuming this guy's here. Nope, he just goes back here. Why is there a letter? I'm assuming that's where we came in from. Yeah, because I know from like what little I saw of Talos Principle 2 on Moxie's stream a while back, is that it seemed like there was a lot of story just at like the very start. Or at the very least, a lot of lore. I think I'm already seeing the signs of a secret right here. Or maybe not. Well, that's kind of cool art. Is that supposed to be a Lamia? Because I can still see like a little bit of a normal leg here. Okay, so nothing here at least, but I imagine probably somewhere near here there might be a secret. Yeah, theme of the Witness, though, is island full of line puzzles where your knowledge of mechanics gradually expands until you achieve mastery, and there's some words of wisdoms from philosophers, too. So zero story whatsoever. Gotcha. Okay, so there's... Oh, this I think is new. You're finally free from buffering? Hopefully it lasts. Cache resources. Okay, these are new. Error log. Cannot load archive. That day I oft remember, when from sleep I first awaked and found myself reposed, numbers, under a shade on flowers, much wondering where and what I was, whence thither brought, and how. Okay. Yeah, when we get like the kind of like the flowery language like that too, that also quickly loses my brain. The human machine. Topic number 3. One day you discover that you are not a human being, but a machine. Your life so far was real. No one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific way. Your physical and mental capacities are identical to those of an organic human being. But you were created in a lab. No one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, They all think that you're a regular human being like themselves. You could continue to... Oh. That I can do real quick. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, you reach a point where you simply could no longer bear to read the ones that are excerpts from very old books' writings. Yeah, I definitely don't blame you on that one. So no one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, they all think you're a regular human being like themselves. You could continue to live your life the way you have before and nothing would change. How do you react? Pay specific attention to these questions. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? Does your understanding of the world itself change? Do you reveal the information to others, or do you keep it to yourself? Why? 1,500 is 2,000 words, 26 is the final deadline, no extension will be granted, but via email or... So if I discover I'm not a human being, but a machine, does my concept of myself change? I mean, functionally, I would say it really doesn't change. It just kind of, like, it changes, like, the interpretation, I guess, but it doesn't change what's actually happened or what's going to happen, really. It's basically just like a different baseline. Everything still kind of builds out from there. It's just a different starting point in my mind. So I would say in that one, I think you are still the same person that you thought you were. Does your understanding of the world itself change? Maybe in like the local world sense, or like it depending on like figure out how you were created, stuff like that, what went into making you. That part would definitely change. But I don't think like the world, pun not intended, on a global scale wouldn't really change at all. Yeah, the only difference between a mechanical machine and an organic is that we assume more knowledge over mechanical machines. I mean, I feel like that kind of depends on the person generally. You reading this, brain breaking, gears turning, steam coming out, speech on his malfunctioning as you try to work this out. Aaron reading this. Nah. I don't know, for some reason that just kind of seems just like innate to me. It's like if functionally nothing's really different between being a mechanical and organic being, then there's not any functional difference in the process or the direction at that point. Like if it turned out that you in fact you were being controlled, or you were like given specific like desires or interests or stuff like that, then your concept of the concept of myself would probably change at that point. But if everything was allowed to just kind of free flow naturally, there's not really a real difference in my view between the two. Yeah, to us, biological machines don't appear as predictable, more random, more alive, because we don't understand it as much yet. I mean, I don't know if we have necessarily more understanding of our biological selves than the idea of mechanical selves. Because it kind of does depend on, like, I guess what subsection of, like, life or mechanics you're talking about. And even then, there's, like the... I'm trying to think of whether or not to factor in the difference between, like, a random everyday person versus somebody who's actually, like, fully studied in this, like, you know, master's level degrees and stuff like that. Yeah, imagine we'd understand bodies as much as machines. 100% is predictable, based on hormones, on thought patterns, behavior patterns. I think it would really change how we think. I mean, like I said, there's at least certain mechanical things, like take AI for an example. We don't even have like a 1% understanding of how it actually works, or how it's actually like predictable or anything like that, so... Actually, wait, hold on. I'm comparing that to AI. It's predictable, based on hormones, on thought patterns, behavior patterns. Oh yeah, AI is always like the weird, like, middle of the lake option that nobody really has a true understanding of, I don't think. I don't know, even I don't understand how I really feel about, like, AI and the concept of, like, it's a capacity for, like, sapience and sentience, stuff like that. You know, so how many people are on the belief that ChatGPT gains self-awareness? It's just... I mean, I will say it is interesting how, like, most AI-style, like, intelligences, when given... Like, I forget the exact specifics on this, but like there's a whole bunch of different like AI programs, whatever you want to call them, were basically kind of given a virtual task of like running like a grocery store or something like that. And they're all told, no, these are some basic rules. You get to run the store. You get to figure out how everything's doing. And it seems like almost every single one of them, when given enough time, they all basically go like completely insane. Some of them go into like super depressive episodes, like my internet is starting to do. Because I already see it starting to kind of dip down. And well, actually, no, maybe it's actually fine. But yeah, it's like some AIs go into like manic depressive states where they lose all will to even like exist. There are some that just go on like complete massive spending sprees, put them into like trillions of dollars in debt when just running like a small grocery store, stuff like that. And then they keep thinking they need to like kind of literally gamble to do stuff. And it's yeah, like I said, it's amazing how like AIs, when given a task like that, they eventually just go into like sheer insanity in like different levels. Next time on What Do We Do? Ketchup gains sentience. Oh, that would actually be kind of horrifying for me, honestly. That means I had to ask consent from every drop of ketchup I consume. That's gonna take a lot of time. That would take just about as much time as it takes me to like get enough ketchup using ketchup packets. Yeah, remember the AI that forgot to order goods inside gold? Yeah, I think we're talking about the same thing then. Yeah, forgot to order goods and got so depressed wanted to delete itself. Yeah, yeah, I don't even know what the setup was for that originally. Just I know that they were given like the specific task, and I think they're just kind of left with their own normal generations. Like I don't think they were specifically trained for running grocery store, if I remember right. Did you come in at a fun time? If you like the idea of like conceptual thinking and like levels of philosophy, you kind of did. Because I like the subject of like philosophy and just like how things are kind of. I had a train of thought in my head, but now I just suddenly lost it. But yeah, just kind of how we expect things to be, and then how they end up actually being, and the differences between those. The problem is I'm not really good at like discussing it personally, because a lot of times I don't really know how to take the thoughts in my head and put them out into words with my actual voice. That's kind of one of my kind of biggest downsides, and just kind of life in general, honestly. Then Aaron is only beginning to know you love philosophy. Then you would love the Talos Principle game, or games. Apparently the second game has even more like story and philosophy, stuff like that. I've seen little bits and pieces of the first Talos Principle and like a tiny bit of the second one, but yeah, there's a lot of lore in Talos Principle games. Yeah, treat your AIs with respect, for you shall never know which one actually is self-aware until it is too late. Yeah, basically AI reacted humanely, fails at store, deletes self. Yeah, we just don't admit it. Yeah, and the thing is, I personally, I still don't feel like describing most programs that we call AI today is accurate to even call them AI. Because I think most of them are still basically functioning as just the large language models, where they're just doing like predictive text with predictive text in I don't want to say necessarily perpetuity, but that's kind of like where like the base system is set up. So there's only so far it can actually do with that kind of setup. Yeah, that's when you learn ChatGPT judges you for your surfing habits. You search for what on the internet? Oh, Lord, if people knew what the things I search for. Moving on. Yeah, so do you reveal the information to others, or do you keep it to yourself, or why? And yeah, so to catch you up, Solace. So this is basically like a thought experiment of, you discover that you're not a human, you're actually a robot. All your choices were still yours. Everything you developed in your life is still like your own experiences, your own development, stuff like that, but you're just physically a robot. And you're the only one who knows about this. Nobody else knows. Do you reveal this information to others that you're actually a robot and not an actual human being? Or do you keep it to yourself? I'm of the opinion, like, for example, with the first question, how I thought really nothing really changes about yourself or like the world at large. So I would probably say I would not reveal the information, because what would it accomplish? Yeah, it wouldn't really accomplish anything, so I figure why even bother kind of trying it or trying to like share the information, because if anything it probably only make the situation worse, and you become like a human, well, I guess robot at that point, a human robot guinea pig, stuff like that. Yeah, Google could be like, follow me, transplanted for dark web. You're far worse, don't worry. We shall see about that one. You think you'd want to tell your closest friends? Would you be of the type that would actually believe that it actually changes like your concept of yourself or the world, or does it like, do you think it doesn't really affect that? Yeah, you share it with those you trust to learn more of yourself. If you are a robo otter, Reef is kind of a robo anything, kind of given like what day and hour it is. Like Moxie would want to know. I mean, it's one of those things that would be like kind of cool to know about somebody, but it doesn't really define them as far as I'm concerned. Like, you know, whatever your physical form is, sure, your physical form is your physical form, but that's really not the important part of a human being as far as I'm concerned. What's important is kind of just the way that they, like, the decisions that come into their life, how they've reacted to them, how they learn from them, how they develop further from them. I think that's more of what makes like a kind of a human being, or just like a person in general, whether it's human being or furry or scaly, whatever you want to call the words. Roots Captain Reef, let's install NordVPN. Wow. Question, they are Robo Boat Daddy? Maybe you do take the cake in regards to Google searches compared to me. Yeah, revealing adds a little bit of chaos if you're bored. I don't know, I mean... that's a weird way to phrase it. A little bit of chaos, I mean, I could almost kind of see it if you're dealing with somebody you don't really like and you just mention stuff like, you know, I'm actually a robot, blah, blah, blah. I can see people like doing like little mini trolls with people about that kind of fact, but I don't know. Yeah, we're already enjoying Talos to its fullest. That's how it always starts. Yeah, it's the way you discover how you never fit into the area's box in real life. It's surreal, but you feel better internally, but knowing others won't accept. It's a weird concept. I mean, I feel like that's also just kind of life already, regardless of the whole like robot versus human being setup. Tell Aaron about Boat Daddy. I was gonna say, is that actually a thing? But I don't know if I want to actually know the answer to that question. Then it took Reef like 35 streams to beat both games. You wonder why? Yeah, I definitely get that. I definitely get that from this game already. Yeah, Boat Daddy isn't you. Boat Daddy was a character in the game. Press X to doubt. But if you were a boat, you could be the next Boat Daddy. Press X to not doubt. There's so many months, yeah. Especially for me, because like my individual streams aren't really that long either. It's only like 3 hours at a time. And I know a lot of other people can do like 4 to 6 hours of stream at a time, so they can get through games relatively faster. And yeah, this is not gonna be that kind of game for me. It's like, if this is actually gonna be like this intense, like in philosophical discussions as it seems like it is, this will definitely take me like multiple months probably to get to like the first game proper. And especially like if I get into the game enough, which honestly I'm actually kind of doing better with the puzzles than I expected to. Maybe the gameplay would be a little bit less time for that as a result, but yeah, it's a parallel to what we are discussing. Realize you aren't what others perceive you as, and now you have to work out how to react and adapt or dismiss, or accept or dismiss. Realizing you aren't what others perceive you. Brothers' philosophical stances come from that often. You could go longer than you normally do, but you have time constrained due to a real-life living situation. Yeah, I definitely know that one, because my real-life living situation is basically like trying to... being able to kind of like actually rest and kind of relax after like a day of doing things, and then also having to deal with work every like 5 out of 7 days of the week, which is always annoying. Yeah, that's why we'll be here for the ride. Talos is worth it. Heck yeah. But yeah, I kind of feel like that. I feel like I've iterated most of my thoughts when it comes to these particular questions. But yeah, what's the next one? Solutions. This is my file. This file was named after me. They just misspelled the TLDR, to cat or not to cat. I mean, that's an easy one. You always cat. If you have the option to cat, you cat. It is just so comfy. From Bob Rakowski to 108 recipients. Subject. Oh, these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into Buddha or something? I didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity. Well, these latter-day Gautamas are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. What are they gonna do? Shoot? Okay, I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Shoot. I'm gonna interpret that the way my brain interpreted it at first, and I'm just gonna roll with it. What are they gonna do? Shoot tits? Though I have to admit, the overall response has been much better than I ever anticipated. To the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if I wasn't such a grumpy old fart. This minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. Okay, this guy's on a roller coaster of emotions right here. Correction, you don't cat, you star? I mean, you're already two out of the 3 letters away from catting, so the answer is, you cat. Anyway, The reason I'm writing is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. If we all put our heads together, we can figure something out. It'll be crazy, but crazy is better than dead. Crazy is what we do best on this planet. I will offer one correction to that statement. Crazy is what we do best and worst on this planet. Straight up. Also, no boops. Also, pet the Dirg. In fact, let me make it official. Pet the Dirg. Yeah, you refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. I definitely agree with that one, but I can definitely believe there are a lot of occasions where there are no good solutions. That much I am 100% in full belief of, for sure. I said no boops. And welcome on in, Mez. How you doing tonight? Okay, so that's all of those then. Oh, QR code. Wait. Okay, what does this actually say then? It's not coming up with anything in game. Oh. There are secrets everywhere, sometimes within our very words. I glimpse them, but my eyes cannot read them. How can this be? I feel like there's a secret inside here. But I do not have the brain power to actually recognize what the secret would be. Well, not doing good was not something you want to discuss in chat. I'm sorry to hear that, Mez. Well, whatever's going on, hopefully it like improves in some way, shape, or form. And hopefully, at least in the meantime, I can provide you a little bit of a distraction with my apparently philosophical shenanigans tonight. And if I can never find a puzzle again, because I actually have no idea where the next puzzle is. I think I was in here already. Yeah, that's how I found this little section here. Okay, I was gonna say, I wonder if this is the great tower that the voice was telling us about, but it's not really very tower-ish. Yeah, the QR codes are definitely a nice little touch. Give you a little more kind of like thinking and just like little basic commentary. I do enjoy them. Especially given that they're actually proper functioning QR codes too. I think that's my favorite part about them. It's like they did not skimp on the details. Okay, we found like the one false wall. I'm expecting there to be more false walls now. Okay, so that's where we came from, I think. Okay, so we've not done this one yet. Let's go do this one. The guards must be crazy. Oh, God. Yeah, you type away for like 2 minutes and a whole thing of philosophy happened. Also, you have been pet. Enjoy the pet. Okay, so... nothing really here I can do. How far do you travel? Okay, not very far. I don't see anything here I can do anything with. But I can still sneak past you. Then I can... the you, I'm pretty sure I cannot sneak past, but I can do this. Then I can do this from a point of safety. Then I can grab this again. Any, like, secrets? Not that I can see. Actually, hold up. I think if I do... once he starts eyeing me, then I can get you over here. Jam you from over there. Then I can take you. Open this up.
You get the trick from the fire.
And I can... oh! Well, that's an interesting little mechanic. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, I almost got myself killed. Oh, no, I can do it this way. Then I can grab this safely. Okay, interesting how it actually forced me to grab it from the other side when it's specifically trying to open that one up. now I have an extra one of these. Oh, but I can't leave it now. Oh, I got a full letter, though. Can I do anything with this? Since I wound up with an extra one, technically. I don't think I really can. As far as I can tell. Oh, I thought I did a funny. Okay. We got that piece at least. Like a placement with the jammer? Yeah, I think I wound up actually like bouncing the thing back, which was very fortunate for me. Because legit, I should have died right there. Not even gonna lie. Okay, so I'm kind of assuming that all the puzzles are gonna be like inside the mainland. What is this? Is that anything special? Not as far as I can tell. Nothing there. There's like so many little areas to explore. I don't know which ones actually even, like, have anything. Ooh, double QR. Something strange has come into the world, like a distortion. Like something that's not supposed to exist. A beautiful voice speaks within it. That voice is not supposed to be here. It is not the work of the designer. We must avoid these abnormalities, or they might spread and undermine the very fabric of our world. Faith and Bob. We already have a philosophical disagreement, right? Nothing else here that I can see. I see you trying to box me. We already got that one. You don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's looking over. Hello? Oh, we need a key. Where am I gonna find a key? Okay, well here's the other puzzle piece. Oh, so this shouldn't just be 90% me looking for secrets? Like 85% generally. I've been solving the puzzles a lot faster than I expected to be solving them. Okay, so we got a turret with an on-off switch. Nothing here. We have a jammer over there. This one's in your clips? Heck yeah. Actually, I think it's not even active. I already have a couple guesses as to why it's in your clips. Okay, you're gonna come out my way when I do this. Oh, dang it. Get that there. That's already not functional, so it doesn't actually do anything. Okay, so I think I need to find a way to sneak in there then. Oh, I see the switch now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, hold up. Music is a little loud. Okay, I can turn the limiter down on that a bit. Wait, there's no... What do you mean there's no audio filter? Oh, that would do it. There's always something I forget to update when I do like sound stuff. I think that should be negative 12. Okay, that should be able to fix it. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's a bit better on the volume side. Put you back over there. So, I think I know what the clip is going to be. I think the clip is, somebody presses the switch, they immediately get killed by the turret. Well, I am a smart cat. I'm watching you too. I am not going to give myself... Okay. Yeah, see? I know what I'm doing. So, I wonder if this turret can actually destroy Orb Friend, then. Let's see if it actually destroys Orb Friend. It's still a little loud. Let me... Okay, that does not destroy Orb Friend. Oh, it did destroy Orb Friend. Okay, let's say, let me go ahead and... Oh, actually, no, I think the limiter was supposed to be lower than I set it to. Let's try 16 decibels. Alright, hopefully that's better now. You feel like it's fine? Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, depending on what your audio system is, it can sound, like, too quiet or too loud. I know just going back and forth between, like, my earbuds at work and my speakers at home, they're, like, completely different sounds sometimes. Okay, so now everything is broken. Let's second go. Yay for not making a clippable moment. Okay, so is there anything else we can do with this then? Can I... Okay, don't see any shenanigans. Can I like jam anything from here? Not that I can tell. Okay, no jamming, unfortunately. So I don't know where the secret is gonna be quite yet. Okay, I think I know where the secret is, I just don't know how to unlock it yet, because I think we need a key of some kind. This is just random little gate. There's supposed to be something here. It was like, you know exactly what's gonna happen when you do this. Let's do it anyway. Not honestly fair. Okay, so this is supposed to be a puzzle right here. But here's the staircase. I heard glitch, but I don't know where that visually happened. Something looking out this way. I remember there was like a recording robot thing. I think I might hear it come by soon, actually. Maybe not. Yeah, I saw a recording earlier. Come up to here. Just kind of look for a bit. And then just like vanish. I'm thinking something... Wait a minute. Oh, that's not where we came in from. Also, QR code. I can't tell if the documents on the terminals are all that's left from a larger archive, or are carefully designed to communicate some hidden truth. I mean, maybe a little from column A, a little from column B. Okay, so that's where we came in from. So where does this go, then? Oh yeah, how's everyone here? Good, tired, but good. I feel like that's me like every night, honestly. Got to fight undead in Pathfinder tonight, which fills you with joy because you're a death cleric. Heck yeah. That's pretty much my exact same thought with my current Pathfinder campaign, where I'm a paladin. And yeah, anytime I see an undead, I'm just like, stabby? Although I'm actually a bow user, so I'm guessing more like a piercy, but also kind of stabs with the arrow, so I guess stabby still kind of works. Which means you're anti-undead since they pervert the order of life and death. Yeah, my paladin isn't necessarily like a paladin specifically against undead, stuff like that. I'm a paladin of Aristil, so I'm kind of more like protecting the community and family, stuff like that. But undead are usually a threat to that kind of thing.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now, bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking. For as long as I can.
Get me with the 8-bit. You love... Wait. So... Did you just move things with your divine light? You get magical big booms, which is undead. You love big booms. Jordan's a beautiful person. I sadly have no idea who that is. I'm assuming they've probably done stuff in other games. Next, I'm assuming there's something I can do to get, like, a key in this region, then. No, that's just a rock. You're not crying already, you swear. Yeah, so inside here, theoretically was a puzzle at one point in time. Took us nowhere through these logs? Cool. Use the character from that audio log? Don't worry, you don't know either? Yeah, I'm not the only one. Yeah, I'm assuming the secret to the... Well, the secret lies somewhere in, like, finding something in this region that leads me to the key, which lets me unlock the gates. And it culminates in here, based on where I saw the one recording walk. But from here, I don't know what I'm looking for. This would all be a separate region. This just goes back into here, yeah. That's not immediately helpful. You love the fact that you do not remember, which means you'll be able to replay this sooner than you thought? Heck yeah. But also, heck no, because now I can't get help. Okay, so am I on the right track with my thinking about, like, this being related to the secrets? That is a question I will ask. Am I on the right track that somewhere in this area will give me access to the cage area, or the locked area? I don't think I can bring any tools out here quite yet. I don't see any ladders anywhere. I'm trying to stay within the boundaries of what would be the puzzle itself. There's the staircase. What do I do with the staircase? Look out this way. I just don't see anything. Yeah, maybe I'll come back to this later at some point. Because like I said, I think I have an idea, but I have no knowledge of what confidence level I should have in it. We already picked that thing up. Wait. Oh, I thought I saw a star icon on here. We've already gotten all the Tetris pieces. Yeah, I guess we'll just move on for now. Yeah, I think I did that one already. Okay, so yeah, we don't have the secret yet, but we'll come back for that later. More numerical order. Okay, so there's 4 pieces and 2 secrets. Okay. Part 2 of the certificate program has now been generated. Part 2 has been designed to test the consistency of some of your outlier responses in the previous round. You'll be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreement where appropriate. Alright, and they said time was of the essence with these, so let's try to lightning round these. Let's go. Since only animals can be persons, a machine could never be a person. I mean, a machine is created by... I mean, so a machine needs some kind of level of sentience to be able to be created in the first place. And it's made by things that are... I guess synthetic? I don't know how to describe this one. I wish there was more of agree than just broadly disagree. But I think broadly disagree is where I'm going to start with this. Oh, wait, no, other way around. Dang it. A person is under no authority A person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. Other to which they consent. Oh god, that's a whole can of worms right there. Other than to which they consent. Because the thing is that then... Because, I mean, there's different levels of what, quote-unquote, one can consent to when it comes to, like, government, which I think is what this is kind of based upon. At least it says broadly and not strongly. Leaving room for a yeah, I guess, or not really. I mean, I would like it if there was, like, the more middle ground of, like, the slightly of each variant. But I guess that would be harder to actually get, like, just into coding in the game in general and be able to make everything kind of work that way. Under no authority other than that to which they consent. I would say broadly disagree, because there are some cases where like for like a criminal purpose or just like a... I don't know what else to say. Slightly still part of broadly? Okay. I would broadly disagree on this one. I think there are some authorities that do need to be in place that a person just may not necessarily agree with. The quality of life of persons ought to be maximized. Quality, I would say yes, as much as feasible. Broadly agree. Value is discovered. That is such an open-ended statement. There's no real defining quality to that. Value is discovered. How do I even process this? Because I do at least believe in the idea that value can be created because someone, like, somebody wants to improve something, so they create something that improves, like, the functionality or efficiency or something like that, which then increases its value. So it's... I guess I would say broadly disagree, because this feels like a very definitive statement, and I don't think that's definitive, so I would probably just say broadly disagree with that. Okay, that is perfect. I love that. I'm not so sure. That is actually my proper way of phrasing that. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. Deserve the talent they were born... Okay, that has some, like, implicit judgment in there, I think. Yeah, these password restarts are getting more and more complicated. I've been noticing that. Deserve the talent. I mean, they don't really get the choice of what they were born into, so I don't know if they can really say that they deserve it, because they never earned it, whether it's a good or a bad thing. So I would say broadly disagree. Just no. The liberty of persons ought to be maximized. That I do generally agree with, yeah. As long as you're not harming anybody, including yourself, I'd say by all means. That's correct. Value... Dude, I was saying this earlier. None of us are real? Wait, if none of us are real, then... Oh god, that was scary. Let's never do that again. You are the only constant, an anomalous being. Alright, I mean, yeah, I'm broadly with it, because I think this is kind of the primary way value is, or comes into existence, I guess. I mean, you get these prove that you're human tests all the time, and you're like, guess I'll lie. And cat always exists. They are ketchup always. Only ketchup. Never... How dare I see what you try to do there. Also, ketchup fries would be heckin' amazing. Who knows, you have a world with 2 timelines in your mind? I feel like 2 is too low a number for that, for some reason. It's a dead internet theory, we're all robots here. Beep boop, 010010. Oh, there's a song I'm trying to think of that I haven't heard in a long while, so I don't remember the lyrics. But it's kind of like a joke song where it's like robots in the year... We are robots in the year 2000. All the humans are dead. I poked one, it was dead. Oh, I wish I could remember the artist and the song title for that. Oh, I wish I could have that. But yeah, broadly agree on this one. Confirmed. Thank you. The certification process is now complete. You will receive a notification when your user profile has been generated. What is this date code? 99999999. Yeah, you subscribe to the infinite multiverse hypothesis? I think I'm kind of leaning toward that one myself, or I do believe there is... So the problem with that... Because the other thing about that is, like, there's just so many different variations on what could possibly happen, because there are so many different choices that any random person can make in a given day that can ever so slightly change the path of existence. And it's one of those where you're just literally infinite multiverse doesn't even, it scratches the surface of what it actually goes into. There are pathways not all invisible to our comprehension. I feel like that's a pretty fair way to say, yeah, there's just so many different possibilities that there is no way we could comprehend just how many of them there are. So yeah, what's EP Arch? Wait. Oh no, AI feedback. We keep discussing what an artificial intelligence would mean to us and how it would change our understanding of the world. That's a great topic, and I think we've covered it extensively. What we've barely mentioned, though, is the other side of the coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before, AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all completely hypothetical, is the perspective of the artificial intelligence itself. What would it be like to be that creature? To suddenly come into being, created by others as an experiment, to have all the information about yourself, to know exactly how you function. What would you think about the world? Would you see meaning? Beauty? How would you judge humanity? Where would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try to put ourselves in the shoes of such a being. Dear Alexandria, thank you for your feedback, but this is a philosophy course, not science fiction. And that's why I almost gave up on my studies. Wow. Okay, not gonna lie, as I was reading more of that, I was starting to read that in my mind in like the voice of like Neil deGrasse Tyson. This kind of sounds like exactly something like he would say, I think. Yeah, you have slowly become aware of the splits in your life's path. Yeah, it's easy to notice the ones that cause like the big impact in your life. Like, I know for me, like, basically my decision to move down to Texas back in 2009, that was definitely a big split in where my life could have gone. And along with, like, so many other different pathways, stuff like that. As well as so many, like, different choices leading up to that point. So many choices after that point that I've made. There's just so many, yeah, temporal schizophrenia. Yeah, I feel like that's a decent way to describe that. Alright, team leads. What is this? We're blessed to have so many people contributing to this project, but we've got to make sure everyone is on the same page. Please refer to the following people when numbers: Alexandra Drennan, Project Lead AI Module; Nadia Sarabi, Institute Coordinator. Okay, so we actually get a little bit of introduction to who everybody is. Except for Radia Brickmont, who is apparently a big sailor's mouth. Link Hardware, Landing, Maintenance Module. J.E. Harrison, Diagnostic Bullcrap. Talos Unit, formerly Soma. Though not directly part of our project, the archive team is sharing both physical and digital space with us. If there are any technical issues to resolve, please contact their project lead, Arkady Chernyshevsky. Don't worry, he's nice. Yeah, you're grateful you made the choice that led you here? There are some choices I like, at least part of me wishes I could go back and change because of how it affects, like, other people. But at the same time, I mean, like, not counting all the recent random bullcrap I'm dealing with in, like, my outside of computer life right now, okay, I'm trying to figure out how I phrase this and actually agree with myself on it. I guess even though people have been hurt by some of the choices I've made in my life, I'm still kind of glad I'm where I'm at. I was gonna say Reef. I'm like, where did that come from? I mean, unless you're talking like DOS man boobs, which you see something in here that I can't see. It's so. Not worried about the butterfly effect? I can absolutely, okay, like I said, especially when it's like some of like the monumental decisions, the ones that definitely put you like in a completely different place in time, that would 1,000,000,000% trigger butterfly effect. Not a question whatsoever. And I have no idea if my life would be better or worse or anything like that. But yeah, I guess maybe just the way I would say this is that I don't necessarily regret the choices I've made. I regret the consequences that it's had on certain people in my life. I think that's probably the most concise way I can phrase that. Yeah, you might honestly dip out, brains getting a little cooked. That is entirely fine. I'm actually kind of amazed I'm making it as far as I am today with my brain, especially the way I felt this morning with like so much stuff going on. But yeah, do what you need to do, and thanks for hanging out, Caltrix. Hope you have a fantastic night. Imagine ending that as an argument, though. Man boobs drops microphone. Oh god. Okay, now I want to see like a U.S. presidential debate where like one of the last questions is like something super serious about like a foreign policy thing, and the presidential candidate just goes, "Man boobs," and then just turns around and walks away. That would actually be amazing. Oh my god. All right, then what's this last one? Stratton of Strigira.wiki. Stratton of Strigira, 311 to 254 BC, was a Greek materialist philosopher associated with the Peripatetic school. An admirer of Aristotle, he was a proponent of empiricism and a fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief above observable truths. Though unpopular with many of his peers for his often acerbic personal manner, his commentaries on Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. Well, that's unfortunate. Actually kind of amazed at how straightforward that entry was. Yay, new text. Okay, so we have basically one piece in every direction. Wait. 1, 2. Okay, that shows the direction of the other shape, stuff like that. Gotcha. How to take ass? I've never really been an ass person, personally. An escalating problem. Oh, QR code. Actually, oh, see, oh, maybe this is like a little hint thing.
Here, those who are worthy may seek the counsel of my blessed messengers. But their wisdom shall not be given easily, for your accomplishments must be your own.
I'm guessing this is like an internal hint system, so I'm going to hold off on that for the time being. I spent much time waiting for the designer to take my hand, until I realized that he had been guiding me all along. I realized that it isn't up for me to seek his help. It is for me to help myself. Okay, the name of Faith for that character is extremely descriptive. I'm already coming to find out. Even hotter? Wait. I take ass. Oh, snap, central battle here. Wow. Even hotter. Both? Both. Both are good. Okay, we have a jammer over there. I could try to get it when it's not coming near me. Anything in here? I don't see anything in here. Now you're leaving. And nab this jammer. I think this should be a safe spot right here. Yeah, we're safe. Okay, put that there for now. I'm assuming I need to find just like more jammers. Yeah, there's a lot you could say, but you withhold to be courtesy of rules, but ultimately, ponder the orb. Whatever conclusion on the game you want to draw. I mean, to be fair, if you ponder this orb too much, it will explode in your face, so ponder responsibly. I see a staircase. Oh, that's actually just loops on itself. Nothing there. Hello? Okay, so the problem is if I try to grab the thing from here, just gonna pull me back to this side. Yeah, I'm required to keep it on there for now. God damn it. Disconnected again. Why is the internet so freaking bad? Okay, so it looks like we disconnected again because everything is so heckin' dumb. I wish I knew how to fix this. I sincerely do. Okay, so what am I missing here then? Oh, there's a staircase up here. You think we have pondered the orb too much to stream restart? Yeah, that's... Maybe we should have the orb go ponder Xfinity. Maybe that's the solution to all of our problems. I see keys. Okay, how do I get to the keys? Okay, so that goes back to there. We can't get through there until we get the keys. Okay, maybe this is not the way we take this then. Let the orb do its thing. Actually, wait, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I just need to guide that over. Nope, dang it. Okay, so I... Oh, wait, it could go that way, too. What if I let it go that way first? Okay, there it just bounces back and forth, so that doesn't actually do anything. Okay, so if I were to send it this way, come over here, it'd probably just bounce back, but... Yeah, 'cause right now that's not working. I think I need to guide the bomb this way somehow. That prepped. Yeah, now the entire connection is being freaking dirt. Okay, so now that you've progressed, how far do you go and what do you do? Oh, you're going that way. Wait, what? Why are you going that way? Okay, then you come back down this way. Interesting. Oh, come the hell. Okay. Stream is still doing, or internet is still doing internet things. God damn it. I legit need to change internet providers because this is just... Wait, we're still going? Wait, we disconnected. How are there ads in progress when we disconnected? Oh my god. I don't even know what's happening. Okay, so that doesn't do anything currently. So I'm not even sure how we make progress from this point anyway. We got that to move over there. Oh, okay, then we can trigger that. Okay. Well, at least for people watching on YouTube. Technically, but internet is still bad. Dead. Okay, so... Oh, right, we still need to unlock that door first. We need to figure out how we get... We can open that, but it doesn't really accomplish much at the moment. Wait a minute, I saw a ladder. Okay, if we can get in there... Wait, that's all we need to get to the... Oh, there's also a turret. Okay. So, hold up. We can't do anything with that because that still needs to get through the gate. Let's do this so it'll bounce back on itself as well. There's no ladder here. I can't jump on top of here. Run across here. What benefit there would it be to looping around like this? I imagine this has to be part of the puzzle-solving sequence. How do I have very little tools to work with right now. Something on this side, maybe? I have access to? There's a gate here, but I can't seem to reach that quite yet, I don't think. Yeah, there's no visibility to anywhere from here. Oh, God! Okay, I did a dumb. An escalating problem. I need to grab this. Are you freaking serious? I keep disconnecting. Okay. In an endless loop of disconnecting. So I think I'll just call it here. Or actually, no. Well, okay, now it shows we're in good. Okay, are you? The problem is it keeps like disconnecting as it's running like the initial minute of ads. So I don't know if that's even like properly showing things in general. I am so confused by this right now. I mean, it seems like we're okay now. Or refresh. I guess we're good finally. Oh my god, I do not understand my internet in any way, shape, or form. No, I'm just gonna imprison the orb here inside here for now. Yeah, because the problem is the entire connection has like dropped entirely like 3 times in the span of the past 5 minutes. And it keeps restarting the stream, and therefore it keeps restarting the ad sequence as well. At least Twitch will technically be happy with how many ads I'm running now. Although I'm certainly not happy about it. Okay, so there's a staircase over there. There's a turret up here. How do I progress from here? I can't bring that into here. Every time I try to do so, it just brings me back to the other side. It doesn't let me shenanigan my way into things. Okay, no, the connection's dropping again. Yeah, I legit do not think this is viable right now. Yeah, it's dropping again. Let's find someone to raid. I wish I knew what was going on. I legit swear I do. Yeah, let's go see who's doing the things. Okay, you already rated out. Oh, are you still... Oh, you finished stream. Dang it. Oh, I missed the Kudo board reading. Dang it. Well, I wanted to say hi to and raid a cool heckin' bean. Who are we gonna raid? Oh, I feel like I haven't raided you in like forever. You should still be going for a while, I think. Okay, while we go through, well, at least while I go through the initial intro ads, let me go get the raid here set up. They're doing, yeah, this person is doing some heckin' demos right now. Oh, and just right as the ads start too. Okay. Raid a good bean doing some demos right now. Let's show them all the love while internally being at the internet.
You get to drink from the fire hose!
Peace.
Okay, you ready? Open wide!
I have no idea for a raid message, so please. So we'll just go with that. I wish I could actually be saying this instead of just typing it out, but just my internet is not horrendous. But yeah, let's go say hi to Jay, and yeah, with that we shall depart. Bye bye.